Hey guys, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Allie, and today I'm going to be recreating Tate McRae's 10-minute glowy skin, glittery eye, Allure makeup routine. So I took some notes right here and I have her routine step by step all written down, and I'm going to try to follow along and see if I can recreate it. So first, she goes in with her moisturizer. I'm going to go in with my Epionce Renewal Lite facial lotion, and I'm just going to apply a little bit on my hand. And then she goes in with the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, and I don't have that specific one, so I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I'm just gonna do one pump. She likes to keep her foundation very light. She doesn't like it to feel heavy on her skin, which is why she mixes it with her moisturizer. So I'm gonna try this. I've actually never mixed the moisturizer with my foundation before, but I'm just gonna apply it all over my face. And I'm gonna just blend it. I love a quick 10-minute, 15-minute makeup look, so I'm excited to try to recreate celebrities' makeup looks. I feel like it's kind of a fun concept, and just for your everyday life, it's nice to have a quick makeup routine that you can go to, but also that you know is gonna look good. So just like that. And I don't know how I feel about putting it on my hand. I feel like it's kind of messy, but it works to be able to mix the product, so. Perfect, so just like that. And then she goes in immediately with her eyebrow gel. She uses the Brow Fix Clear Gel from Tilbury. So I'm gonna go in with my Ulta Beauty Collection Brow Lift Laminating Gel. I'm gonna use a clear gel, and then she also uses a clear gel. So I'm just going to apply this, and she said to brush it up. So she really brushes her eyebrows up. And then her makeup artist told her to just hold it down in place, and I guess that's supposed to make it stay longer, so we'll see. Okay, actually I really like that. When I was using this Ulta product, I was wondering why my eyebrows weren't really staying very much when it's considered a strong hold, and I feel like holding your eyebrows down actually really helps. I was just worried that it was gonna mess up kind of your foundation around it, but it seems like it actually does pretty well. So just like that, and then I'm gonna do the other side. So brush them up. And then hold them in place. She didn't say how long to hold it, so I think I'm just gonna do a few seconds and see if it stays. Okay, just like that. And then she goes in with her Clinique All Over Concealer, and I'm gonna use the this is the Radiant Creamy Concealer by NARS, and she just puts a little bit under her eyes, so just a little bit right there. And then she goes a little bit right between her eyebrows, like that. Perfect. And then she uses a beauty sponge to blend, so I'm gonna go quickly get my beauty sponge, and I will be right back. Okay, I have my beauty sponge. She didn't say if she wets her beauty sponge or not, but I just got mine a little bit damp, and she just blends it right under her eyes. She was talking about liking a very quick and easy makeup routine and just being able to go in and just blend, but I feel like a makeup brush is quicker to blend than a beauty sponge. I don't know, let me know what you guys think, because I feel like a beauty sponge, even though I like the results of how it looks, it's a little bit messy, and I feel like it actually takes longer than a brush, but that's just my opinion. Perfect, just like that. And then I'm just gonna blend in between my eyebrows. And I'm actually really surprised. I don't think she goes in with a face powder to set everything. So I don't know if I'm gonna look a little bit shiny. And she uses her Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And I was looking at this bronzer from Sephora and they were all sold out of the shade that I needed. And so it's definitely a very popular one. I think I've seen a lot of makeup routines where people use it. So I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush and I'm just gonna dip it into my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. And she just lightly applies it to her cheekbones. So I'm just gonna kind of lightly brush it. And then she also does her forehead too. I'm gonna go in with a flat kind of brush, and she uses her bronzer to contour and shape her nose. So I'm just gonna dip it a little bit in, and she makes a triangle at her tip of the nose. I guess it's supposed to create kind of like a shadow for your nose. So just like that. And then she goes and does a little kind of like line over the bridge, and then 2 little lines on the side of that, just like that. And then I'm gonna go in and blend that with my beauty sponge. So just quickly blend that shading and contouring in. I feel like it's fun to try new makeup routines too, because when I find a makeup routine or a product that I really like, I just kind of stick to it. So I feel like it's gonna be fun to try other people's quick makeup routines and see what I do and don't like. And then I'll incorporate new stuff into my own routine. So perfect, so just like that. And I actually don't think I really ever contour my nose all that much, so it's kind of fun to try the little triangle trick. So she goes in with the Bare Minerals Kiss of Pink blush, and I'm gonna use my MAC Lovejoy blush. And she applies that to her cheeks. And then she kind of goes like across her whole kind of nose like this. So she'll do her cheeks across the nose and then over, just like that. And then she does a little bit to her eyes, just like that. She loves a sun-kissed look, so I feel like a lot of blush and just the pinkiness is perfect. She goes in with a faux freckle pen and she just dabs it on her finger and then on her face to give the most natural look. I don't have a faux freckle pen, and so I'm just gonna skip that step for this video, but that is one of the steps that she does. She goes in with her Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. And this one has that kind of pinky brown, glittery color choices, just like the one that she has. And I'm gonna use a brush. So she just goes in with kind of like a neutral all over color. So I'm gonna go in with just that pinky kind of good base color. And she applies it just all over her lid. And we're gonna go in with just that little bit darker shade. And we're gonna create the crease on the outer eye. And then this is gonna create a little bit of a shadow too on the outside of your eye. She does glitter on the inside, so I'm gonna take this really pretty kind of pinky, chunkier glitter, and she just really puts that on her brush, and then she applies it kind of to this inside part of her eye, just like this. Wow, that is very pretty, very pigmented. And then she goes in with another color. I'm gonna go in with that pink and just kind of blend that glitter in with the outside. We're gonna go with this flat brush, and she uses a darker brown to create kind of like a eyeliner line. So I'm gonna kind of mix, because I don't have a super dark brown, I'm gonna mix my brown with a little bit of burgundy just to give a little bit darker kind of a color. And she just kind of makes a wing. So let's try this. So she just kind of makes a small little wing out like that. I might need to, I don't feel like I have the best brush for it, but just like that. And then she goes over her eyelash line too. I don't know if this is the correct brush. I feel like it's not really applying very well and very smoothly, but we're just gonna have to work with it for now. Yeah, I don't feel like it gives as sharp of a kind of shadowed wing like she did in her video, but that's okay. Gives a little bit of a shadow. But now we're gonna go in with mascara. So she uses the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. I'm gonna go in with my Milani tubing mascara. And she really focuses on the outside of her lashes. And she said that she even will sometimes put her mascara on, and then she'll have her makeup artist put on an eyelash extension to like the outside of her eyelash. And I've actually heard that trick works pretty well. With my specific eye shape and my eyelashes, they're not very long, and so I've tried it once and it didn't blend all of the lashes together. So I feel like if I ever do lashes, I have to do your full eye, not just the outside. But she goes in with the Rhode Lip Shaper, and I don't have that product, but I have this Bite Cosmetic kind of like lip crayon. And so I'm gonna use this on the outside of my lips, and it's a similar kind of pinky shade to the one that she was using by Rhode. So I'm just gonna apply that to the outside. And then the Rhode product has a second end that you flip over, and I think you can like smudge it or blend it. So I'm just gonna use my finger since I don't have that exact product, and I'm just gonna kind of blend it out and blend it into more of the like middle of my lips. All right, so just like that. And that's so messy. So I need to try the Rhode product. I feel like it'd be nice to have the product to blend with the brush that they give you versus using your finger, because I feel like that was just a little bit messy. But, and then she goes in with her Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. And I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty lip liner. And she just lines the whole lip. So the very last step, she goes in with her Neutrogena Hydra Boost lip oil. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Cosmetic Glow Reviver lip oil, and this one is in the shade Rose Envy. And I'm just gonna apply that to my lips to give a glossy finish. Just like that. I feel like I didn't really cover the inside of my lips all that well, but maybe I didn't blend it enough, I don't know. So this is the finished makeup look. This is Tate McRae's Allure 10-minute makeup routine, and I feel like it looks really good. It's very glowy and natural like she was going for, and I love the glittery eye. I feel like the glittery eye is just so fun and pretty and just gives a little something special. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like the video or if you want more, then please like and subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.